He got down to 15 pitches per inning last year in the regular season, and that's a goal of his.
Do you think
put over?
The 2-1 to Owings. Wave through. Evens the count at 2-2.
Count.
The 2-2. Out of the pop up. Vladdy gives chase. That'll reach the seats. And the battle will continue. You know, you talk to Alek Manoah. He knows that with a little bit of an adjustment on the mound will be his focus. Touch well. Meyer drifting. Hauls it out, number 1.
Well, Alek, he made 6 starts in the final month of the season, went 4-0 with an ERA of 0.3
for Toronto. Manoah on the first pitch. Espinal can't track it down. It'll into right field. A base hit for Connor Joe. Last year with the Pirates. You can see the timer in the bottom left of your runner at first. After the out, time continues to hold the batter rotation to increase the pace of play, and so far so good, especially law here. You've got to be looking out at the pitcher with 8 seconds left on the timer. Then the pitcher, Espinal, the second baseman, towards the middle. Andujar takes up and in. 3 balls and 1 strike. Lose in his major league debut in May of 2021. Made that big thought too. You call the game. He didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, he's pretty
years ago. Brought the right-hander to the big leagues, gave him a shot. Now he might pencil in the number 2 pitcher in their rotation.
Now, pitchers, get yourself a veteran catcher.
1-2 lace to left, sinking quickly, but quickly enough, tracked down for out number 1. At the player development complex, the Blue Jays have active live BPs going. There's tons.
It's all major league shortstops. And, you know, there's always those whispers. Well, Bo's not one of the.
Tried to hold up on the swing, called for going around. 30 home runs, drove in a ton of runs for Toronto. Here. He'll take a 4-pitch walk. Got him a little lower in the order. That one smoked into right field, tight near the line. Auer will cut it off. Vladdy goes first to third on the base hit for Varsho.
Contreras gets the first 2 outs, including a strikeout. Then Vladdy walks, and Varsho comes up with a 2-out rally here in the first. Varsho's tended bat with some pop.
Matt Chapman takes ball 1 outside. The brand of baseball the Blue Jays play this year. It's going to be different. I think Chapman comes up empty, and the side is retired.
And he did a great job.
25 quality starts last year.
Hit 7 1/3.
Laced into left field. Merrifield hustles it off before the warning track. Austin Hedges with a leadoff single. Over the plate a little bit longer. Which, when you make a mistake,
your hand and then break it down and away. Pitching coaches will call that a strike to ball.
A long hold by Manoah. Pulled foul outside third.
Studying what's happening.
Lost Triolo on the 3. Good swing and a miss on the first. Slider snapped off.
They'll try it often. Vladdy's always anxious to put a play on at first base.
The 1-1 to Peguero. Up the line in right. The corner, Varsho looking for a chance, won't have it. So the 2-seamer was really working. The misses weren't that bad. Long run over. 5. Can't corral it. Edge is coming in. It's a leg in between second and third.
Yeah, and you would think that you'd be able to score once this goes back. Could have been able to score from second. But Varsho doesn't get to it, trying to smother. He went all the way back to tag up on the play.
Young floats one shallow and left. Merrifield coming in. No chance for the catcher, Hedges. 2 down.
Incorporates it here.
Now, we walked away from his debut in spring, oohing and eyeing at the electric fastball.
Yeah, you know what, and yeah, that's important, but I want to see. There's the curveball. Now he falls behind. In leverage situations like this.
I asked Nate about the experience, and I said, forget the stuff out. So I like the fact that he's inheriting this. Runners were going on the 3-2. At home plate, Jansen gives it a look, no chance.
Yeah, Nate pitched for Licey in the Dominican Republic.
Another pitch lobbed out of play from the bat of Chris Owings. Up, motion around him, missed inside for ball 4. The prior pitch at 100 miles an hour went back with a breaking ball and a loose. Curveballs popped up. Bichette angling back. Retires the side. Manoah started the inning. Pearson
as a regular player and an established player to change teams mid-season.
Out to center. Underneath it, Chavez Young.
When you come over to a new team, especially a good team like the
Offseason. About 15 pounds heavier come camp from where he was last year.
Man, I knew what kind of hitter I was, but you don't want to rush him. What if he pulls a hamstring and gets set back for 3 or 4 weeks? Then you
want to have Alejandro Kirk, another all-star for the Blue Jays, taken out of the lineup in the early.
To be in and out so much, but up and down will work.
They go Andujar. Take
another inning.
Roll through the open right side, and all have been drifted towards the middle of the diamond. Andujar goes the opposite way with a 1-out single. Multiple innings, but the Blue Jays aren't saying that he's going to be a bulk guy. There's acquire essentially a new guy in Nate Pearson with his fastball out there. So that's adding 2 different guys. Dred Triolo lines it to center. Kevin Kiermaier dashes to his and find out what the new house is all about. Pitching for the Pirates. Rancy Contreras, his day is done. Kevin Kiermaier is the first pitch from Selby off the wall in right field.
His first pitch off the top of the wall in right field and comes out of the box hustling. And he ought to add to this ball club.
And the out to right field. Andujar makes the play. There's Kiermaier with the speed, trying to beat the play.
He got a slugger at the plate, but watch how Springer goes after this pitch. He is driving it to the entire focus is to move that runner up from second to third, and now it gives Bo Bichette a chance to drive it around.
Pirates will draw the infield in.
Boy, when you
put it that day. 1 run driven in for Bo. How about that? No time.
Boy, these are the types of
1 out. Here's Vladdy. Had an idea, takes the strike. Come over, get him in. You're going to see a lot of that with the Blue Jays this season.
Yeah, and you know
in the air the opposite way. Vladdy's got good power going to right, but the ballpark will hold it. 2 down.
Bo had a good jump over there at first base, but it was
quick move over to first, and Bo got caught late.